Hello and welcome to day 179 of Dungeon 23, the series where we make a room of a mega dungeon every day for a year. This is kind of a room, kind of not, in that it's like a separate object. There's a small room, but it's weird. Anyway, so there's this fountain out here, and it is currently off. Just ignore the sprite. And this little blue trail is just to signify that it's connected to something else. And why can I not select it? Oh, here we are. So the way this fountain works is that it's just off, and when it is turned on, it'll again produce water because it's a fountain. But after a few seconds, it'll produce a water elemental, which is a CR5 elemental being, which means it's basically a giant living puddle of water that is hostile. Well, at least this one is hostile towards the party. It'll just attack the party for a few rounds and then try to make a beeline towards the pond where the bathysphere is. And once it gets in there, the party's probably not going to be able to find it. And once it's down there, when the party goes down into the pond to get to the water level of the dungeon, they're going to have to deal with basically a invisible, hard to hit, and very powerful constant threat because they've accidentally unleashed a water elemental that was trapped in this fountain, or rather the pipes of the fountain. And the way to do that is to, there's this little shack here with a pump house obviously, and there is this lever which just turns it on or off, and it is off by default. And there is a door that is locked with a DC-17 lock, and that is basically it. It's just a room with a lever that turns on a device that conjures a singular water elemental. Why? Well, maybe a different party managed to trap it in the well. Sorry, not well, fountain. Maybe it got stuck there by someone else. Maybe the wizard made this whole thing so it's like a trap, which, yeah, probably, because it is a trap. Just because there is a lever that can be pulled doesn't mean that it's going to do something beneficial, and just because a door is locked does not mean there's anything of value behind it. It's to reiterate the lesson of approach with caution, because, yeah, a lot of this stuff's pretty harmless and goofy, but some of it can be pretty lethal. Yeah, there's our room. Well, it's a little room, a little fountain. Not really goblin hijinks, but it's in the goblin level, so, oh well. If you do want to see more goblin hijinks, which we may be running out of time for because we only have a few more days left before it's next level. So, subscribe, comment, like, notification eyes, all that stuff before it's too late and we run out of goblin stuff to do. There'll always be more goblin stuff, don't worry. But yeah, thanks for watching and or listening. I apologize for the poor quality, and it is just not gonna improve.